Hi friends, good afternoon. In this video, I will explain PAIN001 customer credit transfer initiation message, purpose of this PAIN message, scope of this message, PAIN message identifier, how it should be work, what are the file structure it should be accepted, and how its sample flow happen. These are all the information I will provide this PPT slide by slide. Purpose of this PAIN001 message, the customer credit transfer message. Whenever debtor or debtor agent initiate this transaction, on the time they are using for PAIN001 message format, because they need to initiate the transaction on the time they are used. It's used for request for transfer of fund between debtor agent to creditor agent. Whenever initiate the transaction, on the time debtor and debtor agent used for PAIN001 message, after its transaction flow happen from this PAX 008 or PAX 009. Scope of this message, the PAIN001 message is used for debtor or debtor agent need to send the money to creditor and creditor agent, either single transaction or bulk transaction. This PAIN001 is used for commercial payment purpose, and it's used for cross-border as well as the international wire transfer. We can able to initiate the single or bulk transaction via PAIN001 message. This PAIN001 message should be work as a extensible markup language, XML language. If user need any PAIN001 latest version, just go to that link and see that what is the latest version is available in PAIN001 and download the XML and detailed information in this link. How it should be identified PAIN001 message. When as per my current as per the current we used for PAIN001 is PAIN001.001.11 is the latest version. In this version, 11 is a version. Whenever the version is upgraded, on the time the number should be changed. 10, 9, 10, 11 like that. Variant means 001 is a variant. It's common for whenever it's PAIN001 message, it's come to that common. Next, 001 is a customer credit transfer, and PAIN means payment initiation. This PAIN001 equal to empty messages, empty 101. How PAIN001 structure should be look? PAIN001 is look like a group header and a payment information. Group header, the set of characters shared by all the individual characters included in the message. Example, what message identifier, creation date and time, number of transaction, control sum, all are the generic and mandatory information available in group header. Payment information. In this payment information tag, you can able to see that how the payment should be happen from this debtor to creditor. Okay, what are the debtor and debtor agent involved, creditor and creditor agent involved, instructing party involved, instructed party involved, settlement amount, settlement date, all the charges related, all the information available from this payment information tag. Another one content is the supplementary content. That content provided only for envelope and date details only. Next, we could see that how it's what are the fields available in PAIN001 message. Actually, all the message should be three type of fields. One is a mandatory fields, optional field, and conditional field. Mandatory field should be must. Okay, without mandatory field, the message should not be processed from debtor to creditor. That field is mandatory for all the transaction. Optional field means whenever the customer is recorded, on the time whenever the creditor or debtor is recorded, on the time the optional field details should be processed. If they won't record, the field details are not recorded. If you won't provide the optional field details also, the transaction is won't denied or won't stop, because that field is called the optional field. In this optional field, you can able to see that lot of payment type information, charge period details, all the details you can able to see that in optional field details. How it should be looked tag wise. Okay, it's containing from two tag, parent and child, same like that. Okay, take on the example, we know transfer would populate the name in PAIN001. Okay, Vino is a creditor. Okay, someone sent the money to Vino transfer, on the time the name should be populated in creditor side. Okay, already the tag come to the creditor. Okay, that is a parent tag. After, what is the name of this transfer, Vino transport, that it's come to that name and it's closed, because creditor name is confirmed from this message. We put the creditor name from here, after we close it. Okay, whenever it's never start with slash, and it's never start with end with two slash. That is the same format. If you need one parent, and again if you include a child, it's come to the plus and plus 3. Again one parent is there, after it's come to the child, again one child is come, same like that. Okay, next, how it's next file name. I already said that PAIN001 we can able to initiate the transaction via file also. It's accept for bulk transaction also. On the time whenever the client uses that file, we need to follow some file level validation as well as this structure level validation, and file nomenclature level validation. What is the same like that? Whenever you create the bulk transaction, on the time if you used any paint001 message, just put the file name in paint001. After it's come extensible, its file should be supported for XML, PDF, or various kind of format is supported, but mostly they are used for XML format. File name must not be exceed 15 character. The file name should be a 50 character. And once you use the file name, again, if you use another transaction, just use the different kind of file name. Same file name you should not use. Alphanumeric character or alphanumeric character is accepted. Say like here, I will provide this example how the file name should be look. Look on this. Next, I will provide the high level diagram of paint001 message. Debtor plan to initiate a bulk transaction to creditor. On the time, what will you do? Debtor is one of the client. They need to spend. They need to send this invoice amount to creditor. They initiate from paint001 bulk transaction message. So the reason I will mention the paint001 via file act. That is the bulk transaction message. The file name should be matched. File structure level file validation, nomenclature level validation, and the file format all should be validated after it's go to the debtor agent. Okay, in case the file level validation is failed, they send the NAC response to debtor. This file format is not correct. Few of the mandatory information is missed out, and what are the error message they send to the debtor. After debtor make the correction in this file and send to the debtor agent. Once the debtor agent receives the file, after it's moved to the transaction. Okay, everything is should be fine. After it's go to the transaction. In this various mediator bank. Example, debtor agent send the file to instructing agent send the file to instructed agent. After instructed agent credit all the creditor account in creditor side bank. This is the general flow. Next, here I will provide an example for you. Just look on this example. Vinod Transport need to send the salary to on-site employee. Vinod is an Indian. Vinod Transport company is an Indian company. He need to send this salary to all the on-site employee who are all working in on-site another country. Suppose Vinod need to send this money to the 1 lakh AED to who are working in Dubai. Okay, on that day, what will do that? Vinod use some 5 lakh. Okay, they put some debit account and what are the credit account they are used. Okay, what are the employee credit account? They put that file and provide all the detail instructing agent, instructed agent, and creditor name and every benefits detail they provide. After that file is sent to the debtor agent bank SBI India. SBI India validate this file whether the information is correct or not. It's structure level, nomenclature level, as well as the file format level. All the values should be fine. It's moved to the instructing agent. After instructing agent send the money to instructed agent send the money to creditor agent finally credit the money. In this case, debtor agent, they don't have a direct relationship with the creditor agent Citibank UAE. So that the money flow happen from this via instructing agent, instructed agent, and creditor agent. I will explain this concept. Okay, Vinod send this 1 lakh AED to their employee in on-site. On the time, Vinod provide this file. Okay, what is the debit account and what are the credit account is employee side, employee details, and all these details Vinod provide. After debtor agent bank SBI validate this file structure level, nomenclature level, as well as the file format level. In any of the validation is failed, they send the NAC to this file format is not correct, please correct it. That information is not correct, please correct it. They get the notification from Vinod. After Vinod make the modification and send the details to debtor agent bank. Once the debtor agent bank SBI receive the file, after debtor agent bank check, they have a direct relationship with the creditor agent bank Citibank UAE. In case if the direct relationship, the amount directly debited from this SBI and credited to this Citibank UAE. In this case, they don't have a direct relationship. So what they happen, SBI India debtor agent bank approach for the instructing agent bank ICICI India. After ICICI India have an account in instructed agent bank FAB UAE. So money flow happen from this debtor agent to instructing agent to instructed agent. After instructed agent have account in Citibank UAE locally, then the money is sent to the creditor agent UAE. After the specific amount is credited to all the employee. This is the simple example flow. Who is from ordering customer? Here Vinod Transport is an ordering customer. We call it as a debtor. Debtor agent SBI. Vinod have account in SBI and Vinod plan to send this salary to on-site employee via SBI bank. That bank is called the ordering institution debtor agent. Who is the instructing agent? Here instructing agent. The SBI don't have a direct relationship with the creditor agent bank Citibank UAE. So SBI is approached by the instructing agent ICICI Bank India in local clearance purpose. Instructing agent. The ICICI Bank instructing agent India have a tie-up with this instructor agent bank FAB UAE. So money is transferred to instructor agent to instructed agent. After instructed agent send the money to creditor agent. After creditor agent credit the money to creditor. This is the simple example flow of paying 001 message. In this paying 001 message, you can able to initiate the transaction only. After that transaction is moved to the pack 008 or 009. Next, what are the, already we provide all this detail to MT to MX pack 00. What are the mapping is there? Okay, 20 is the center reference number and 21 is the transaction reference number. 13C is the time indication, settlement time indication. 23B is a bank operation code, and 23E is a instruction code, instructing code. 32 is a validated currency code and amount, instructor bank settlement amount. 50A is the ordering customer, debtor. 52A is the ordering institution, debtor agent. 53A is a sender correspondent, instructing agent. 54A is a receiver correspondent, instructed agent. 56A is intermediary agent. 57A is account with institution, creditor agent. 58A is a beneficiary institution, creditor. 59A is a beneficiary creditor. 72 sender to receiver information. That is the additional limited information. Big code and instant for next agent details come in their place. Already I said that how it should be look. Paint 001 is group header. You can able to see that message identification, creation date and time, batch booking, number of transaction, control sum, total interbank settlement amount, interbank settlement date, settlement information, payment information, instructing agent, instructor agent. These are the information you can able to see that group header tag. After creditor transfer transaction information, you can able to see the settlement date, instructing agent, instructed agent, debtor agent, creditor agent, settlement date and the charges. All the details you can able to see that creditor agent block. Next one more block is that supplementary data block. In this block you can able to see the place the name and envelope details. Thanks for watching this video. Please share your valuable comments and any interesting topic if you know in banking side, please comment it.